Hi, I'm Dan from Flixier. Together with my team, we bring over 7 years of collective experience in video content creation. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered several secrets to crafting scripts that don't just capture people's attention but also maintain it effectively. Start with clarity. Every script needs to begin from a clear objective. Whether it's educating our audience on YouTube or creating engaging, bite-sized content for YouTube Shorts, we always define our goals first. This clarity helps us shape our message and the structure of our script to make sure that every word counts. Balance visual and verbal elements. Our scripts don't just focus on the spoken word, they're also about how the audio syncs with the visuals. We plan each scene to make sure it serves our narrative, all while keeping in mind that effective communication is as much about what's seen as it is about what's heard, crafting an engaging hook. The first 30 seconds of any video are crucial. We try to captivate our audience instantly using a combination of striking visuals, a compelling title, and an opening line that sets the right tone. Delivering value. The bulk of our content is where we deliver on our promises. We dive deep into research, then distill our findings into the most engaging and valuable information. Our goal is to provide the maximum value in the shortest time possible while still keeping the video entertaining. Authenticity and tone. We speak to our audience, not at them. We try to keep a conversational, relatable tone in order to make sure that our content remains accessible even to beginners or younger demographics. An effective call to action. We always aim to place our calls to action where they'll have the most impact. Instead of generic requests, we try to suggest genuinely useful actions in order to add value to our audience's experience. In our script writing process at Flixier, we've found Google Docs to be an invaluable tool. It's not only free, but it also facilitates collaboration, allowing multiple team members to work on a script at the same time. This collaborative feature is crucial for us since it allows for real-time editing, feedback, and brainstorming. On top of that, its accessibility and ease of use make it an ideal tool for both beginners and seasoned script writers. Of course, you should always keep an open mind and experiment to find a platform that suits your needs and workflow, but we think that Google Docs makes for a solid starting point. It's a versatile and cost-effective solution for writing engaging scripts. Now that we've chosen a script writing tool, it's time we turn our attention to one of the most vital components of any online video: the introduction. When it comes to online videos, the introduction is more than just the start of your video, it's the gateway to your content. That's why it's important to write an intro that's both succinct and captivating, allowing the viewer to immerse quickly into the subject at hand. Intros become even more important when you consider the fact that attention spans are getting shorter and shorter. A well-constructed intro sets the stage, establishes the tone, and promises value, thereby hooking viewers right from the start and keeping them engaged throughout the video. Understanding your audience is essential to creating a compelling video script. Think of the way you talk to your friends, then compare it to the way you talk to a teacher or a parent. The message might be the same, but you express it differently. This works the same way in videos. Analytics data can help you identify your audience's preferences. You should also make sure to explore what other content your viewers engage with to get a better idea of what they like and draw some inspiration from other storytelling styles. Now that we understand how crucial it is to convey our message to our audience effectively, we can begin to tell our story. However, even after you do your research, study the analytics, and research the competition, you can still end up writing videos that just aren't very engaging. Sometimes our way of telling stories can just be boring to other people. One thing you can do to help with that is ask the people around you for feedback. Ideally, this feedback should come from people who genuinely follow you and understand your content. You can ask them to point out which parts of your script they would modify or get rid of completely. Getting a different perspective will help you identify which parts people find boring and get a better idea of whether or not you're communicating your message well. It's easy for people to miss the point of your videos if you use the wrong language or assume that everyone has the same level of knowledge and expertise. That's why feedback is so crucial. Nevertheless, with or without feedback, the best general advice is to use language that is easy to understand for a broad audience. This way, you'll ensure that your videos are clear and easy to understand for all of your subscribers, regardless of their age, experience, or background. Your viewers need a reason to watch your video. In this video, for example, we promise to teach you how to write better YouTube scripts. It's important to remind people why they clicked on your video and the value that they're getting from it as they're watching it, kind of like what we're doing now. Now, let's move on to a bonus chapter about ChatGPT. Using a virtual assistant like ChatGPT can be a game changer, but it's not always the best move. You see, relying on ChatGPT to write your script from scratch will likely result in an impersonal, low-quality script that's not very engaging. And that leads to low viewer retention, which is something that we absolutely want to avoid. However, we can still use ChatGPT effectively if we already have a foundation for our script. That's why I suggest starting out by writing your own script. Maybe even do a little research research on what a story arc is in order to make sure you can keep people engaged all the way through. Once you have a somewhat complete script, you can use ChatGPT to rewrite it. It can simplify some sentences in order to make your script easier to understand and improve it. You can even feed the AI transcripts of other popular videos in your niche in order to teach it what kind of storytelling style you want to adopt. But remember, no matter how well you train ChatGPT, unless you've got a solid foundation, it's not actually going to generate a script that will help you grow your channel. After you've done your part of the deal, meaning after you gave people the content that they came for, you can ask them to help you out in return. This is called the call to action. It's when you ask your viewers to like the video, subscribe to your channel, or follow you on social media. You should never add a call to action at the beginning of your video. It will give off the impression that you're only looking for views and subscribers rather than trying to create valuable content. Instead, you should always try to insert the call to action towards the end of the video after you've already given your viewers some value with your video, whether that's information, entertainment, or both. This way, the call to action won't be perceived as pushy and people will be more likely to actually follow through with it. Now that we've talked about the hook, the intro, and the mid of your script, it's time to move on to the outro. We often tend to neglect this part when we're rushing to finish a script, but the outro plays a key part in helping you succeed on YouTube. You see, the YouTube algorithm likes it when people binge watch your channel. If it detects that happening, it will suggest your videos and channel more often. That's why it's essential to tell people about your other videos and add something that piques their interest at the end of a video. When you write your script, you should consider what other videos you can introduce at the end. For example, right now we can tell you to go and watch our video on how Flixier makes editing easier, or check out the one about why your views have been going down lately. Both are videos that will significantly help you on your YouTube journey, so what are you waiting for? You can click on them right now. Until next time, happy editing!